Hello everyone, welcome to Inconvenient Truths. I'm your host, Jennifer Zeng. On December 19th last year, the US Department of Justice announced the arrest of Yaoning Mike Sun, accused of being a CCP agent. He allegedly worked with Chen Jun, another convicted and sentenced CCP agent, to act illegally on behalf of the CCP in the US. The first paragraph of the DOJ's press release specifically mentioned that Yaoning Mike Sun was the campaign manager for a city council member in California. Who is this council member and what is her relationship with Yaoning Mike Sun at the CCP? Could she also be an agent of the CCP? If so, does this mean the CCP can influence or even control US elections? Let's discuss these important issues today. While the DOJ's indictment does not name the California City Council member, public records show that it is, Eileen Wang from Arcadia, California. I did some research using Eileen Wang and Mike Sun's Chinese names and found some surprising results. First, a court document shows Eileen Wang and Yaoning Mike Sun are engaged, and Eileen Wang has admitted to the engagement. This photo isn't from court documents, it's just an image from a Chinese news report. This is the court document. It is from a defamation lawsuit filed by Michelle Wu, president of the American Southwest Chamber of Commerce, against Eileen Wang in September 2023, which has not yet been resolved. English mainstream media also noted that Mike Sun is Eileen Wang's fiancé, and they have been together since 2018. So the FBI hasn't charged Eileen Wang yet, reportedly due to lack of evidence. However, the evidence I will present shows Eileen Wang's ties with the CCP are very, very deep. Look at this TV report from 2022 about Eileen Wang's campaign rally. It is said that if elected, she would be the first Chinese-American female council member in Arcadia's 118-year history. You can see many media outlets there, like Phoenix TV, American Chinese TV, Huaxia TV, and Hantian TV, etc., with nearly 100 attendees. Many groups attending have close ties to the CCP's United Front Work Department, like the Southern California Forum of Unification and the Northeast General Chamber of Commerce. With so much support from pro-CCP media and community, it is clear she is someone the CCP wants to back. In 2022, CCTV held a grand gala. CCTV is China Central TV, held a grand gala at the Hilton in San Gabriel, Los Angeles, called the second CCTV Global Chinese New Year Gala Festival Gala and American Chinese Spring Festival Gala. It was organized by well-known pro-CCP groups with support from the Chinese Consulate General in Los Angeles. This is CCP's Consul General Zhang Ping attended and delivered a speech. Eileen Wang was one of the chairpersons. In this group photo, she and Zhang Ping are in the center. Beside Zhang Ping are Vice Consul Cai Chenhua and Li Chunlin. Here's a solo photo of Eileen Wang speaking at the event. The director of this gala was Mike Sun. Here is another report, titled Southern California Chinese Community Holds Forum to Celebrate the 100th Anniversary of the Chinese Communist Party. Consul General Zhang Ping attends and speaks. The event was held on June 28, 2019. Eileen Wang, as president of the American Southwest Chamber of Commerce, gave a speech. The report also mentioned Mike Sun, chairman of the American Southwest Chamber of Commerce, attended the event. This report is titled Southern California Chinese Community Celebrates the 7th Anniversary of the People's Republic of China with a flag-raising ceremony. On September 15th, the ceremony was held in Monterey Park, where CCP Consul General Zhang Ping spoke. Eileen Wang was one of the flag raisers, and they raised both the U.S. and Chinese flags. Although Eileen Wang raised the U.S. flag, remember, this is a celebration of CCP China's National Day. Raising the U.S. flag was merely a gesture, a cover-up. Look here, Mike Sun's name was mentioned as a member of the organizing committee for this celebration. Before the flag raising, on September 8th, they held a large cultural event organized by the American Southwest Chamber of Commerce. In the group photo, Eileen Wang is central, with Mike Sun on the far left. The CCP Consulate Director of the Overseas Chinese Affairs Office, Tang Chang'an, gave a speech. And Mike Sun, the events director, also spoke. Yuba Linda's Vice Mayor Beth Haney and Council Member Huang Ruiya presented Eileen Wang with a certificate. Eileen Wang, of course, also gave a speech. On August 19th, they held a press conference in Almonte, California for these celebrations. In this photo, Mike Sun was prominently positioned, with Eileen Wang present alongside Wang Lijun from People's Daily's Overseas Network and Hu Zhuoqiu from the Greater Los Angeles Area Association for Promotion of Unification of China. This wasn't the only press conference. Another one was held on August 4 in San Gabriel, which was reported on the Chinese website Sohu. Here, Mike Sun seemed to take the lead with Eileen Wang by his side. Mike Sun was the event planner, and Eileen Wang's American Southwest Chamber of Commerce was one of the co-organizers. What surprises me was Eileen Wang and Mike Sun's American Southwest Chamber of Commerce even celebrated the 100th anniversary of the May 4th movement with extensive coverage by pro-CCP media.
日前由美国
The so-called May 4th movement happened in 1919. The CCP defined it as a patriotic, anti-imperialist, and anti-feudal movement led by progressive youth and intellectuals. It is portrayed as a turning point in modern Chinese history, paving the way for Marxism to spread in China. The movement is also seen as a key event that contributed to the founding of the CCP in 1921. However, although the CCP places great importance on the May 4th movement, it is no longer widely celebrated among the Chinese public. That's why I was surprised to see Eileen Wang, who is in the US, celebrating this movement, even though it has largely been neglected by Chinese society. This TV report and what Eileen Wang said during the interview was purely in CCP official language, like united in heart and spirit, creating a community with a shared future for mankind. And the 8 core values, patriotism, democracy, progress, science, these are all CCP slogans. And by patriotism, she meant love for the CCP, not America. Mike Sun was interviewed too. Here is Mike Sun's interview. He repeated Eileen Wang's messages about inheriting patriotism, striving for progress and hard work, etc. I found out that the American Southwest Chamber of Commerce was established in 2018, the same year Eileen Wang began living with Mike Sun. So this is the opening ceremony. Eileen Wang was the founding president. At the grand opening on June 17th, reported by AMTV, the CCP Consulate General's Director of Overseas Affairs Tang Chang'an and many leaders from organizations with clear CCP ties attended. Even the style of reporting was very CCP-like, listing each leader's name and giving them each a moment in the spotlight. Interestingly, Mike Sun isn't mentioned in this report. He was probably not yet the chairman at that time. They mentioned 300 people from all walks of life attended this ceremony. Okay, let's stop watching this. So in March 2019, the chamber held a ceremony naming Mike Sun as the executive chairman. In this group photo, he is front and center. And now note this. Just over a month later, in April 2019, they opened a branch in Wuhan, Hubei province, China. Government, business, and media representatives all attended. Here is a photo of Eileen Wang being interviewed with Mike Sun behind her. Here's Mike Sun being interviewed, though it's unclear if he played a key role in establishing this branch. Here is Eileen Wang speaking at the event. The report mentions the first president of the Hubei branch, Wang Chun, who is also a member of the Wuhan Economic and Technological Development Development Rules Political Consultative Conference and Deputy President of the Hubei-Shandong Chamber of Commerce. Being a member of such a political consultative conference is almost like being a CCP official. Here is Eileen Wang handing over the appointment letter to Wang Chun. And the climax was when Hubei Municipal Overseas Chinese Federation Chairman Dai Biao, Hubei Provincial People's Congress representative, Hubei Shandong Chamber of Commerce President Li Wenshuai, Hubei Provincial Overseas Chinese Affairs Office Secretary Hu Bin, Hubei Provincial Development and Reform Commission Modern Service Industry Director Li Yun, Hubei Provincial Science and Technology Department Technology Director Cai Feng, American Southwest Chamber of Commerce President Eileen Wang, Executive Chairman Mike Sun, and Hubei Branch President Wang Chun unveiled the branch together for a photo. Did you hear the long list of CCP officials? So, what kind of organization is this Hubei branch? Secretary Hu Bin from the Hubei Overseas Chinese Office also gave a speech. Here is another group photo of the guests. And amazingly, 2 days later, on April 9th, they opened another branch in Beijing with a grand ceremony. This report only featured 3 people, Mike Sun, Eileen Wang, and Beijing branch president Ai Jun, showing Mike Sun's significant role by then. And then on April 10th, the next day, they opened a branch in Chengdu, Sichuan province with a grand ceremony. The report states currently the American Southwest Chamber of Commerce has established branches in Beijing, Hubei, Sichuan, Shanxi, and other countries and regions, aiming to create a globally recognized new business model, with Wuhan hosting the 2019 Military World Games, becoming a city of global focus. The Chamber strongly believes in Wuhan's future as a first-tier city, choosing it for the Hubei branch. Here is the photo from the Sichuan branch opening. Sichuan Provincial Overseas Chinese Federation Vice President Tian Bihua, Sichuan Provincial Overseas Chinese Affairs Office Director of Overseas Exchange Association Shi Hongwei, Sichuan Provincial Overseas Chinese Federation Secretary Yu Jiangyu, and the former Secretary to the Sichuan Provincial Government Vice Governor Liu Rong all attended. Here is Eileen Wang speaking, and here is she handing out appointment letters to the Sichuan branch's president, vice president, secretary, and treasurer. With so many officials at one branch opening, you can see how magnificent it is. I also want to mention that during her campaign for City Council, with help from CCP agents Mike Sun and Chen Jun, Eileen Wang continued to serve the CCP's interest. For example, this report mentions her attending the leadership transition of the Shanghai and Inner Mongolia Students Association in the US, with Mike Sun also present. Note, this report was published by the CCP's most important official overseas newspaper, People's Daily. It is an open secret that these overseas student associations are directly controlled by the CCP. Chen Yaoning, a former diplomat from the CCP's consulate in Sydney personally told me that the consulate directly transfers money into the private account of the student association president to use for activities buying loyalty. And in November 2022, Eileen Wang was elected with a high vote count as an Arcadia City Council member. Congresswoman Judy Chu, among others, came to congratulate her, and Judy Chu even led Eileen Wang in an oath to the U.S. flag. I found this quite odd. Why would a city council member need a congresswoman to administer the oath? Her official oath had already been taken at City Hall, so why stage another one in the Chinese community with a Chinese congresswoman, Judy Chu? Of course, Mike Sun, who received funds from the CCP to operate her campaign, was also present at the celebration. After her election, Eileen Wang continued to deeply engage in CCP's United Front work activities in the U.S. For example, at the 20th anniversary event of Global Chinese Dream in February 2024, directed by Mike Sun, Eileen Wang was there, and she speaks as if she owned the event. Then on February 23rd, 2024, at the Northwest General Chamber of Commerce Lantern Festival Gala, the report noted that Arcadia Council member Eileen Wang gave a congratulatory speech. Interestingly, the report included a large photo of Chinese President Xi Jinping with representatives of Chinese in the U.S. Below that was a photo of a larger group meeting with former Chinese Premier Li Keqiang at the Second World Conference of Chinese Entrepreneurs. Many other photos from various Chinese community events were also displayed. These photos were showcased at the gala as accomplishments of the chamber, with the leaders feeling honored by meetings with CCP leaders, and Lu Xia, president of the Northeast Chamber, noted she was the only representative from LA at the Second World Conference, met Li Keqiang, and attended the Global Yaoning Business Conference in China, feeling very accomplished. And Eileen Wang, representing Arcadia, awarded Lu Xia with a city commendation, thanking the Northeast Chamber for their support during her campaign. There are many more reports about Eileen Wang's deep ties with the CCP regime, but due to time constraints, I won't present them all here. From what I've shown, I believe we can conclude that the American Southwest Chamber of Commerce was likely established with CCP support. How else could Eileen Wang have the clout to set up multiple branches in China in just a few days, with CCP officials as heads or attending the opening ceremonies, and have a lot of media coverage? After its establishment, the Chamber has been holding celebrations for the CCP's founding and National Day in the U.S.
没有任何导师啊，这个是 还有709的历史。
Remembering this video, it is of convicted CCP agent Chen Jun threatening protesters at the ceremony to celebrate CCP China's 7th anniversary on September 15, 2019. The screenshots from this video were used by the DOJ as evidence against Chen Jun. But did you know Eileen Wang was one of the main figures at the event, with CCP spy Chen Jun maintaining order outside? So in my view, whether or not Eileen Wang is legally a CCP agent, in reality, she has already become like family with them. She has direct support from the CCP, and after gaining power, she continues to serve the CCP. So I'm sharing these reports here today to provide needs to the public and FBI to look into further. After the 2022 election, not only did Eileen Wang became the first female council member from mainland China, but Arcadia also became the first city in California where all city officials from mayor to council members are Chinese. I'm not sure if it is also the first city in the US where all these positions are held by Chinese people. If you know anything about this, please leave us a comment and tell us. Here is the list from the Arcadia City website. Mayor Michael Chow, Mayor Pro Tem Shanrong Guan, Council members Paul Chen, David Fu, and Eileen Wang. Here are their photos. So recently I translated a video about a Hambra's recruitment office where everyone spoke Chinese. This video went viral with over 2 million views on my X account. But imagine if you see an entire city government made up of Chinese. One engaged to a CCP agent helped into office by another high-level CCP spy. What would you think? So due to time, I will stop here for today. In next episode, I will dive into what I found in the DOJ's indictment against Mike Sun. It's both intriguing and concerning. So please subscribe to my channel, follow me on Ganjing World and X, share this video, or visit my website and jenniferzengblog.com to sign up for a membership or make a donation. Thank you so much. Have a nice weekend and see you next week.